Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep it going. 51, Mike. Touch 50.
On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jenkins. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 down. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 26. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Hey, Delta.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
One, Omaha. 21. Here we go.
On second and 7, Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
57. Mike, 57. I got it. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And I think the ball's out. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. On third and 1, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Jenkins. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They run it with Carson. And he'll go down at the 28. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, it's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jenkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again here, Wilson. Flushed out, touchdown, Seahawks.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
21. 57, Mike 57. Go! Watch the slant.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
21. Here we go. 11. Smooth. Go ahead.
Now Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They go play action here on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down.
Hey, get him. Hey, 0. 14, got it. 56, the mark, boys, 56. Check,
Now it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Forced out to his left. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Watch your slap, watch your slap. Watch your slap. Hey, alert.
They'll find Metcalf. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL.
56 to Mike.
On third down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. White 20! White. 57. Go on. Hey, exit. 57's right. Squeeze, don't.
On first down, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. 57. Coming this way. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Greystone, Travis. I got you. 57, Mike 57. 65. Watch us play. Hey, Haywood. 57, Mike 57. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
59, 12. Check, 59. Hey, gun. Check 59, Mike. Bravo. 59. You can't block me. 1, Omaha. Mike's 50.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
56, Mike, 56, right.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Here's Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Myers' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 79 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's got daylight. 30, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And
with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Check 56. Let's get it together.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 57.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
21. Lock. Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
Go. Tight go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Binds, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Hey, dude. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, come on.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards, first down Niners. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back?
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
56. Mike, 56 right there. Go down.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Hey, gun. 57's Mike. Mike 57. 21.
Garoppolo on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
I got you. Hey, Alpha! 57's the mic! 57's the mic! 12, fellas, here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Touch Missy, front left. Shit. Let's go double count right here, double count. 56, Mott's 56. Hold up. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check.
Here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
95. 56. Front left.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
65. Check, Mike, 57. Mike, orbit. 57. Mike, 57. Rip right. Mike's 57. 21. You remember me? Let's go, man. 12. Deuce. 5. 57 to Mike. 57.
Now Garoppolo. They'll buy some time right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This from 52, and this for the win. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't... So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go. 20!
First down.
Oh, yeah.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 180. Watch the pass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Let's get it. One, Omaha. Hey, one set. Hey, exit. 54. Mike, 54. Ricky. Hey, gun. 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Here we go. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Able to haul it in as Kittle. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
Here we go. Check. Lock. Hey, my 7. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Pick it up.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Tried to make